showdown in home-standing Michigan State. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Trojans will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. So Michigan State's offense is on the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
And they got him for the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Dances away to buy time. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. The Spartans line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the returner will be dragged down. So the USC Trojans offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man. Jumped on top of the pile. And the Spartans in the hurry up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The give to the fullback. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. It's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
It's so disappointing for the offense, too, because they pride themselves on being physical, right? They wanted to come out in this game. They want to establish the run. They do that each and every week. They had the first down, but David, he just couldn't hold on to it. The defense now creates the takeaway.
And speaking of pride, that's what you pride yourself on defense, taking the football away. How many possessions can you steal? He had the first down, but you got there. And more importantly, we work on this all week long. County fair, stripping the football, getting the football out, and then falling on it. Nice job by the defense, forcing the turnover.
And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And that is how you stop the jet sweep if you're on defense. You get penetration up front. Yeah, they're going to try to outflank you, but they can't do anything about it if you got dudes up front winning one-on-one.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. 4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Give to the running back. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line, and the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here tonight.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Peterson. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans! Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score USC 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Grab near the marker, it's Hamilton. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They need...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working the middle. At midfield, he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Spartans have their offense in high gear.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Sparty! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at the matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Open runway ahead. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Fires to the middle. The freshman trying to take a shot, but put just a little too much on it.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Coming after it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On 1st and 10 from the 38. He's going to pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Trojan. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Going to the run to start this second half. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going for it all. He's got it down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Trojans are on the move. Right back to the well. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Oh, and the QB so lucky that that one wasn't picked up. These are small windows to throw into down here in the red zone. Defense tipped it up in the air. A lot of defenders lurking around. Lucky that ball hit the ground.
And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. They want to run this quarterback. Ball is free. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate.
Had the first down. You had it in your grasp. All you got to do is take care of the football, secure the football. You're trying to do everything you can to reach for it, scratch for it, claw for it, and then secure it. Don't lose it. Don't put it on the ground. Bad job by the offense securing the football.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Fires left. A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense gets set for second down. He'll just keep slinging it. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Quick pass on the jet motion. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got him first. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. That's a 5. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. This should be the last play of the quarter. The inside handoff. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hamilton. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. To the air on 1st down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot, and he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Back to the air one more time. And the ball is picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. The offense set for a first down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
He wants to take the top off. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On 4th down, going to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defense comes up big time on the 4th down play. Trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it. But more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll leave it with him. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Nine-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't.
He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Line gets set, 1st down. He's going to pass. Throwing right. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football. He's looking deep. He's got it down the left side. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown USC. And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score USC 38.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Complete downfield. Nothing but green ahead. The 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. With the clock running, this should be the final play. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it shows.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.